Happy Monday. Welcome to the show, everybody. I wanna give a rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda forever. Hello. Welcome to the show. This is the Don't Read My Mind podcast. I am your host, Lenny Reed. This is episode 43. And how is everybody doing on this beautiful and this wonderful Monday that you woke up and 100,000 people didn't? But I'm a thinking man, right? So it brought me to back in the day. All right, you remember when you was in class, right? I don't know how I got on this, but you remember back in the day when you was in class, the teacher come in the room. She call out a few names, come with me, right? But you noticing, hold up. She calling the good kids. What's going on here? Now, you looking at the other kids, the other bad kids, and you thinking, what the hell is going on that she is calling all the good kids? What are we about to endure in this class? Come on, I know y'all remember those days. You know what's crazy? I think about that now. When you just have a lot of good people that really try to do their best to help people and just to keep people aware of different things, right? And the teacher is calling all of them. And we are the rest is the meek to wander the fucking earth, destroy and pillage. I don't know. I just thought, I don't know. Who am I anyway to be thinking like that? Once again, welcome to the show. I like to thank all the new listeners all over the globe. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming by and checking me out. I know it's millions of podcasts you can hit up, but you stopped by today, and I appreciate that. I take my hat off to you. All right? But like I always said, I like feedback. So I know I've been throwing out crazy podcasts, emails, right? Podcast emails, but this one is official, and this is the only one. drmmpod, P-O-D, @gmail.com, okay? Send any topics or whatever. Also, check out my Patreon. It's Patreon/Don't Read My Mind. No. It's Patreon/DRMM podcast. Check that out. Anyway, my day, I don't know. I don't know, off today. I don't know why, but off. It don't have nothing to do with nobody passing away. I'm used to that. I've been getting that all my life. Seen a lot of good people go. A lot of assholes stay. And you're starting to think, like, is this hell? Do the good people shine and then leave while everybody else take? I don't know. I don't know, but all I know is this. This is the Talk That Shit episode, and I really don't have nothing to talk about, but I'm here Because I said to myself, every Monday. Yes, I slipped up and came in on a Tuesday, but that wasn't my fault. My anniversary is November the 8th, or that episode after, I don't know what, I think it's the 9th or the 10th of November would be the episode after my birthday. Is when I started last year. So we'd be at the anniversary. And I told myself every Monday straight. I don't care if you got a fucking sore throat. If you can't talk, you know what I'm saying? I will whistle something out. I would tap fucking Morse codes so y'all can understand that. But I'll be here. I would be mumbling, foaming at the mouth, but I would be here. Because I told myself every Monday, rain, sleet, COVID, death I can't help. Now, okay? Because if you hear me after I die, we both got a problem. You understand me? But like I said, I don't have nothing to talk about today. But I did notice something, and I think I brought this up a little bit earlier. Life fillers. Somewhat of a, like you see at a game, seat fillers. So when, a basketball or any kind of sports organization is trying to make their stands look thick, crowded, and all that good stuff, they in place fake seat fillers. Whether it's digital, some people be using like cardboard cutout of people, which is strange, but seat fillers. So I took that same kind of notion and flipped it, and then I called it life fillers. Always said we don't have a purpose on this planet. But I don't know. I'm starting to lean to the other way. The reason is some people can do so many things within a short period of time. Then other people just be in a fucking way. But then I just thought about it. Maybe not. They not probably in the way. They are just fillers to make life go on. All right, so if you lost me, check this out. Or if I lost you, check this out. You in traffic, you driving around. There's all these other cars in traffic. Yes, everybody going to their own, destination. But your day, and only your day, or you're traveling, that's all you fucking care about. That's why when somebody cuts you off, you blowing a horn, you flipping them a finger, you cutting them off back, or worse, people have been shot, rammed, car to car, hit. Because none of these other people fucking matter. You are the lead in your story. Does that make sense? You are the lead in your story, so everybody else is a fucking filler. If you go in a restaurant and you just see all these people you don't know, all you're doing is looking over them for a table. They just fucking fillers. They just basically there to make the restaurant look good. Full. A full restaurant means what? The food is good. So, you got some people that born and their goal is to help people straight off the jump. It's not taught. Straight off the jump, they helping people. But it seems like the more you help people, the more you get rid of your own energy, your own aura. It's like if I have battery power, to get home, but as I'm walking home, we robots, right? Come on, just flip it. Flip it, we robot. I'm walking home, right? That's me, a robot walking home, right? And I see another robot like bent over, like, and then I go over to him. I say, "Are you or?" Okay, I don't have to do the voice. Are you all right? And he said, I just need enough juice to get home. You look at your juice and you're like, damn, if I get him juice, I might have an issue getting home. But what you do, you give him half your juice so he can get home. Now you try to get home. Knowing well you put yourself in danger. So when you get these people that give their self, like give their energy, give their aura to help all of these people and die young or die in a tragedy, it just seems like that wasn't fair. But fair to who? Who was controlling it? Now just think about that. Back that up some. If we knew helping other people will make our life shorter, would we help other people? I doubt it. But I'm noticing a lot of people, I can count on all my hands and all my toes, a lot of people that helps other people a lot. And it's just a straight role model. It's just a straight person that can just bring everything together. Loses his energy like they said Mars is losing its atmosphere. But you get some people that's a fucking flea, a goddamn vampire, a leech, and they live to 90, 95, 100. So can somebody explain that shit to me? So I don't know if that's, correct or if it's real. Does it really happen? But I broke down all the stories. I broke down everything. I looked at every situation. It just seems like helping motherfuckers, you lose energy. And if it's instilled in you, you don't it doesn't matter. You don't mind. I don't mind. I will help something in a heartbeat, but my brain processes too quick for the bullshit. Driving down a dark road and I see a pretty lady with her hood up. My brain says, bullshit, keep driving. That's what my brain says. I like my brain. It's smarter than me. Now, you might see some guys would just like, pull right over. Hey, sweetheart, what's wrong? Doop, get clocked right in the head. Or even worse. So, I mean, I don't know the point I was on. But what I'm saying is this. It just seemed like the good people, and I know a lot personally, is gone. While the bullshit fillers, the day-to-dayers, the don't give a fuck how life go, don't care about nobody but they self. It seemed like they live on. And then eventually, that's all that's going to be left. That's all that's going to be left. And if that's all you see on news or all you see in your personal life, guess what? You're going to turn into the same person. Now, 2020 has been a middle finger up the ass. Okay? Yes. But I'm still breathing. I have no issues. So I can't really, I can't really be that mad. I mean, couple financial hits, for people. A couple things going on that set people back, lost family members in this crisis. But it could be worse. I could have a tube down my throat right now, feeding me air. Now, I told you I should talk about it. But when you think about something like this, you have to look at life, man. Life is when you all right, let's go into the cancer form. Let's go into the cancer form. And this is lost a friend earlier this year to cancer. Chadwick Boseman was basically fighting cancer for 4 years. Doing all of those fucking movies. 4 years. And I bitch and complain about getting up in the morning to do basically nothing. To do an easy gig. I mean, you can fucking fall asleep. Well, you can't fall asleep, but you can really relax at this gig. And I complain why you had somebody, getting surgery, chemo, from which I hear is a motherfucker. It drains you, and you still doing movies. Now, the thing with cancer boggles me. Like, you telling me no cure, nothing to soothe it, nothing. We can make an electric car that go fucking 500 miles on a charge, but we can't get rid of cancer. When you live I call America the office building, because it's a business. America is an office building. Okay? Yeah, you can have a little office in that building. It's not yours. You can buy the office space, but guess what? You're still in the office that's owned by the business. Your house, you own it, but no. It's not your land, son. And then when the office want to evict people, they do it. They find a way to do it. So long as you understand America is a business, America is for profit, you have to fall in fucking line. And instead of being on the sidelines, you have to join the money fight. Like I said, grab your talent. Do whatever you got to do. Because the only way you will survive in America, right, is to survive with a business. You understand what I'm saying? Because your job, you can get a house. You get the house you always wanted. You get the car you always wanted. Everything straight. You got your your collar pop. You brushing off your shoulder like this mine. Yeah, it was hard to get it, but we had to pull a thing together. And next thing you know, your job tapped you on the shoulder the next morning saying, we have to cut your job. We scaling back. What you gonna do now? So while you home sitting watching news of this guy ran into a bank and robbed the bank, that's the same guy that probably got laid off because he couldn't get his house tucking. He couldn't get his house back to the bank, so he had to get that money. So, America is a business. And it took me a minute. I mean, I always wanted to own a business since, like I said, back in the day, me and my brother, we had turned the business into like passing out flyers and shit like that. Tried to open a bank account, if I remember, but we was too young. But I always had the business magazine, entrepreneur magazine, all of that. But when you see how they don't care about you. You know what they care about? Those stock prices. Don't get mad. Learn about stock. Don't get mad. Start a business. And when I say start a business, you don't have to start a business. Do some write-offs. I was reading somewhere, and I think I said this before, but hey, we got new listeners, so you have $1,000, right? Right? Paycheck. The government get theirs from the top, off the rip, before they even hand it to you. They take their little, then they give you the balance. When you own a business, all right, you write off all your expenses. All your expenses. I mean, every fucking thing that you can write off, write off. Then your profit is taxed. You see what I'm saying? You took care of the good shit first, then your profit is taxed. But if you don't have a business, they ripping you from they don't give a fuck what you gotta pay. They don't care what you gotta write off. They don't care about that. They rip you at the beginning. So that tells you, what does that tell you, people? You can start say Johnson's a fucking moving company. That gives you the ability to write shit off. You have to even out the playing field. Instead of sitting back and complaining, adjust. Or as the tech world would say, the startups and all of them say, you got to pivot. So when you pivot, you figure it out. Figure out the system, and then you know how to react. They don't give a fuck about a worker. You know why? Because they don't care about the whole union process. They don't care about your rights as a worker. LLC, baby. LLC. Figure it out. But like I said before, I don't know what I'm talking about here. I don't have no topics. I'm just freestyling. I'm just, it was one of those, I felt like a slug. I had that sluggish feeling today. I still have it. I probably drank a little something after this. You know what I mean? Mix a little something up. Get a little jolt of energy. But that's what it is. I mean, because what they say, that's guaranteed. Taxes and death. But you can control the taxes. Write off all your expenses first. And that way you get that shit back at the end of the year. You see what I'm saying? So, but what I was talking about cancer is, it baffles me how this shit come, and it comes so quick, and it just ravish the person. I mean, the guy I'm talking about, like, he had a situation, but once he found out, hey, yeah, man, everything gonna be all right, taking care of it, starting chemo. A month later, he was gone. Gone. Both grandmothers to cancer. So, yes, that's whoever comes up with the cure for cancer, they probably won't live, but if somehow they can just, it's not a money thing. This how you do with cancer. You don't say, hey, write a blog or whatever, say I have the cure from cancer. You basically put a bullseye on your forehead. What you do is you make up the cure, get everything right, then you send that shit to every doctor, every reputable doctor that's dealing with that field in the world. Just hit that one button, send. Everybody got it. Now, they all do their own analysis on it. You can't kill a net, but you can kill one person. I mean, to be in 2020 and still don't have a cure for cancer, like, what the fuck, man? I know alkaline raising your alkaline up, hiding the acid in your body. I heard that was something that can help, prevent it building up in your body, right? That's what I heard. But from another thing I heard, that cancer is just cells growing crazy. The regular cells you have, they just start to go crazy, reproducing in a certain area, just going crazy, going crazy. And I guess that does something to the others, start to kill out cells or something like that, and that's how it just spread all over your body. Gets into your blood, and then all of that. So I can imagine what somebody feel with it. If you listen to this now and you battle cancer and you got over it, or you going through it now, my prayers are with you and they don't stay with you. That shit is like Russian roulette times 10. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's fucking everywhere, right? Oh, I got bone cancer. Oh, I got brain cancer. Oh, I got lung cancer. I got stomach cancer. I got intestinal cancer. I got liver cancer. I got kidney cancer. What the fuck? Gotta be something. Gotta be something that we can do to save people's lives that's going through it now, and the people in the future lives. Just got to figure it out. Everybody got to come together. And whoever comes up with that cure, oh man, listen, you will be printed in the history books. And 2,000 years from now, that's just like we looking back into God's time. Well, God's time. Jesus' time, right? 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years from now, this is the person that eradicated cancer. Now, what I want to know is, when did cancer start? Was there cancer in the medieval times? Was there cancer back in Egyptian times? Ethiopian times? Which I hear Ethiopia is older than Egypt. Wow. That's a side note right there. Yeah, I was doing a little bit of reading. That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, I mean, does it go back? Or was this shit made? Was it a weapon that got out of hand? Now, another thing is, like, you think about the dreams, you think about the aspects, you think about all the crazy stuff, right? And the dreams that I have is so fucking real. I mean, like, I had a dream about my wife's situation. And I'm going to tell it. Fuck it, I'm going to tell it. So, for anybody that want to know, I have a wife and 3 kids. Okay? I have the oldest is a girl, the middle is the boy, and the youngest is a girl. Okay? So, you already know I got the vasectomy a couple weeks ago. Still got a little discomfort in the Cizak, but it'll be alright. So I had this dream. You know how dreams just start, like, that shit be starting in the middle of something. Like, there is no background or nothing. You just, out of a dream, you just be walking through a kitchen. Like, dreams are crazy. So anyway, I'm walking up to this, like, picnic table. Is a dude that I don't know, but in my head I know him. You feel me? It's like in a dream I know him, but I don't know him. I was comfortable with him, so I must know him in a dream. Anyway, I see my kids, and I see this other unfamiliar kid. Must have been his kid. I don't fucking know. Then my wife comes. She comes up with a plate. I sit down, And then she looked at my face and she like, what's wrong with you? And I was like, oh man. She said, what? Now in my head, I'm like, all right, so I get this now. I am not in a relationship with my wife no more. This dude must be, the dude that she sat by must be her new man. But the crazy thing is, I didn't feel no anger. I didn't feel mad or no shit like that, right? So she sat down and I told her, I said, man, damn. I said, I'm having a baby. She pregnant. And then my wife, well, ex-wife, I guess, I don't fucking know. She looked at me and said, immediately broke down, said, no, that's my baby. I was supposed to have that. And I look at homeboy face looking crazy. But I felt this sorrow and this sadness just filling in my chest. And it's a fucking dream. Right? It's a dream and I feel it. To the point when I got out the dream, I looked up at my wife. I wanted to give her a kiss in the forehead and all that shit, but she was asleep. So my thing is this, and this is way off, so I apologize. If you die in your dream, if you die in your sleep and you having a dream, do you continue to dream or do everything go black? I don't know. But before I used to think about that shit. Every time I used to go to sleep, I'm like, man. But what people say, that's the best way to go. I don't know. You can't say goodbye to nobody. A lot of people don't, but I don't know. It's more like, are you stuck in that dream? Or do you go from dream to dream to dream? Do you live in your dreams if you die in your sleep? I don't know. But thank you all for listening to the show. I have shit to talk about, but I figured it out. One more thing is rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. Alright? Wakanda forever. Alright guys. Hey, that's the show, and I thank y'all for listening. This is another episode of the Don't Read My Mind podcast. But I got some tricks. I got some treats for y'all. I want y'all to go over to Royalties Lip Gloss. Alright? Tell them God sent you. No, I'm joking. All you have to do is go over to royaltieslipgloss.com. Listen, 15% off. All you have to do is type in code DRMM. And they will help you out. They will get rid of all the ashy lips out there. Okay? Get that shine back. Get that buffer back. Get that nice smelling cherry, strawberry, whatever smell you like of nice fruit that you want your wife or your girlfriend lips to smell like. Or if you want your lips to smell like it. I'm not judging. Alright? So go over to royaltieslipgloss.com, type in code DRMM for 15% off. Alright guys, I'll be good. Peace.